Kia ora whānau. Today I'm going to teach you a new knot, and it's called a straight lash. A straight lash is really useful. It's a really good wilderness knot to know. If you ever get a rope that frays badly, whether you're in the sea, at sea or in the bush, or you have a tent pole that breaks, a straight lash is something that's going to give it some structure and rigidity, right? So when you need to bind something, or let's say you're in the garden even and you have a rake that gets a crack in it, but you want to keep using it, a straight lash will give those tools just a little bit more time. All right, so I'm going to pretend that this red tube here is whatever I have that's broken, whether it's a handle or a tent pole or whatever. All right, and I'm going to take my piece of rope. All right, if I have a longer rope, I'm just going to have more extra at the end to deal with. If I have a shorter rope like I've got here, then I'm not going to have as much left over. All right, but I'm going to do it the same way. All right, so I'm going to start and take a fold, or what we call bend. Remember a bite or a bend in the rope, and I'm going to put it over the end that I need to secure. All right, and I've got a little bit sticking out the side there. All right, so I've got that little bit sticking out. I'm going to take the tail and I'm going to start wrapping around this object back towards the loop, all right, at the end. So I'm just going to do a nice tight wrap around itself back towards that loop. Okay, I'm just going to keep going around. Like I said, if this was a rope that was frayed or a tent pole that was broken, I'm going around the bit that's broken I would have underneath where I'm creating this bind. All right, now on my way through, I'm not going to make it around, so I've got this tail. I'm going to stick it back through that loop, okay, and just hold it down with my thumb. Okay, hold it down nice and tight with my thumb. Now I'm going to go back to this string and pull it. And what that's going to do is it's going to tighten up the lash. All right, so I can pull it tight here, and really get a nice tight lash. All right, and so whatever's broken, it's going to have that nice bit of strength and security. Obviously, if it was a big break, I'd use more rope and make it nice and wide and go all the way around. Okay, so that's a straight lash. I'm going to do it again for you so you can see it one more time. All right, so here's my broken bit. I take my rope, I make a bite in my rope, just a nice little turn, okay, a bite or a bend in my rope. I put it over the bit that I'm trying to repair. Let's say the crack is here, okay, and I take my lashing. I start by going over the cord, and I go around. I keep it nice and tight and tidy around itself. Okay, keep it going nice and tight and tidy. Nice, tight, tidy, keep it going. And when I start running out of rope and I know I can't go around again, I'm going to go over the top through that loop, and then I'm going to hold it down. And while I hold it down, I'm going to go back to that bit I left at the end and pull. All right, and there we go. Got that nice tight binding. I can pull from both sides. I can tuck that in, tuck it around. But whatever I've got, maybe I've got a crack in my a crack in an oar and a crack in a kayak paddle, and I'm out in the wilderness, I can use this to give it some strength. Or like I said, if I've broken a tent pole and I need to give it some structure or strength, and maybe I don't have any tape. Duct tape's good, but if I don't have it, I might need to use some rope. All right, so just another way that a little bit of cord can be super helpful and useful for you. All right, now you have a go.